that, and that's what we're doing.
Thank you. Question number 10, Deputy Terence Flanagan.
Thank you, Concordia. I'm just looking to ask the Minister for an update regarding the rollout of the Eircode postal system, the total cost that's involved, how much will be spent on consultants, when that rollout is to start, and how long it will actually take for it to be fully rolled out to the full country.
Thank you.
Corla. In December 2013, a 10-year contract was signed with Capita Business Support Services Ireland Limited to develop, roll out and operate the national postcode system following a public procurement process. The design for the national postcode system was approved by Government in April 2014. The Eircode brand was launched for the national postcode system on the 28th of April 2014, and the project currently is in the implementation phase. The public awareness campaign began in April 2014 with the launch of the website eircode.ie. This website has information on Eircodes for both residents and businesses. The postcode management licence holder has briefed businesses in the interim through a series of seminars. In order to support dissemination of Eircodes, the databases of large public sector bodies will be Eircode enabled, which means that public sector bodies with large customer-facing databases will be in a position to immediately use the codes on launch. The work on preparation of these public service databases to receive Eircodes concluded last month. A comprehensive national information campaign will commence shortly to inform the public about Eircodes and to promote their usage. The campaign will include outreach activities to ensure that the residents and businesses nationwide, and especially the vulnerable and hard to reach, will receive information on Eircodes in a timely manner. The dissemination phase will then commence to deliver by post a unique postcode to every address in Ireland. It is expected that the national postcode system will be live by summer of this year.
Thank you, Concordia, and I thank the Minister for his response. Just to ask the Minister what discussions he has or his department has had with those who have genuine concerns regarding the rollout of this system, the fact that it is a random address postcodes that's actually generated, and it was the Fire and Emergency Services Association which raised very genuine concerns about fatalities may happen due to an erroneous system being set up. So, what measures have been taken by your department, I suppose, to enter into an ongoing dialogue with all those who have genuine reservations, and also to ask whether there will be a cap set on the amount of money that will be spent here on consultants' fees, because that is a huge bone of contention, Minister, which no doubt you know that the public have genuine concern about.
Thank you.
I'd like to say in the first instance, just in case there's any doubt arising from what the Deputy said, in respect of emergency services, and we can talk about other services as well and other interested groups, my department has briefed all the emergency services in relation to this project. The code will be available to all emergency services at whatever stage their systems are ready to exploit the code. The National Ambulance Service are already constructing a new computer-aided dispatch system to use Eircodes. This will be deployed in their new state-of-the-art National Call Centre this year. The National Ambulance Service has welcomed the introduction of Eircodes, as the codes will facilitate the speedier deployment of their services. There has been very extensive consultation across the board in relation to Eircodes, and the inputs that people had an opportunity to give were very much taken on board. I dealt in an earlier question, Count Corla certainly can revisit it, with the issue of data protection and the interest that the Data Protection Commissioner took, and that, of course, and the concerns there, and they have been addressed. In my view, they have been addressed comprehensively, and there will be a short bill before the Houses before the actual implementation of Eircodes in the summer.
Thank the Minister again, but there are still concerns from the Fire and Emergency Services Association, particularly from the first responders. So I think that needs to be fully followed up on by your department. But Minister, how long do you expect it to actually take to roll out these codes to all parts of Ireland, particularly to rural Ireland? Is there a difficulty there, and also is there an overlap here with the new system that's going to be set up, considering An Post already have a geo-directory that's currently existing? But I suppose to welcome overall any measures that have been taken here, which will improve, hopefully, that the people will receive their mail in a timely manner. But just if you can respond to that, please.
Thank you.
Well, I do repeat what I said in relation to the emergency services, and that the National Ambulance Service has welcomed the introduction of air codes and are fully geared up to using it. I'm not sure what the issue was in relation to a crossover that the Deputy was raising at the end, but if he wishes to raise it with me after this morning's session, I'd be happy to address it for him. I think that this would be a huge advance for the country, for businesses, I think for the community generally. The particular brand, as it were, the particular type of air code that we chose followed a consultation process and a period of deliberation to provide a unique code to every postal address in the country, including individual apartments. As the Deputy knows, the air code will be a 7-character code in the format A65 B2CD, the first 3 characters to a general area or routing key in which the address is located. There are something of the order of 35% of addresses in this country are non-unique, which is a critical factor in the choice that we made in respect of the particular design that we have.
Thank you. Final